Hi everybody, welcome to the University of California in Berkeley and the Speaker Aquatics Complex for the third of a four-game series between Team USA and Serbia here on CoachesAid.com and USAWaterPolo.org. Thanks for joining us here on Saturday afternoon alongside Jon Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you, and John getting set for the third game between Serbia and the U.S. So far through two matches, it's been two victories here for Serbia, and now Serbia coming back with their complete arsenal. In this game, we're going to see one of the best in the game, Filipovic, go today for the Serbians. For Team USA, they tweak things a little bit. McQuin Baron in goal today. They also bring on USC Trojan Nick Bell. What are your thoughts as we get set for this third match?
Well, first of all, Greg, this is an unbelievable environment here at Cal Berkeley. This is a school with so much water polo history, an area with so much water polo history. We have a great crowd on hand and such a historic water polo arena here. So many great national championship games have been played here, just great NCAA games over the course of the year. So excited to be here in this venue and excited to see Filipovic back in the lineup with arguably the best lefty in the world for Serbia today.
Teams lining up, getting ready to start this thing here in Berkeley. Let's take a look at the lineups for each of these squads, and we'll go first with Team USA under head coach Dejan Udovicic. They'll go with McQuin Baron in the goal out of Monterey High School. Jackson Kimball, Alex Obert, Nick Carniglia, Danny McClintock, Connor Cleary, Josh Samuels, Bret Bonanni, Alex Bowen, Nolan McConnell, Michael Rosenthal, John Mann. Jon Sibley slides back to the backup role. He started the last two matches, and then Nick Bell. And for Serbia and their head coach Dejan Savic, Gojko Pijalovic in the goal, Dusan Mandic, Zivko Gocic, Sava Rangelovic, Milos Chuk, Dusko Pijalovic, Slobodan Nikic, Milan Aleksic, Nikola Radin. We mentioned Filipovic, Andrea Prelanovic, Stefan Mitrovic, Branislav Mitrovic, Nemanja Ubovic, and Nikola Dedovic. And these two squads also supporting Serbia relief T-shirts you see on the Serbia squad here, and a portion of ticket proceeds from all four of these matches going to help flood relief in Serbia and the surrounding areas. And fans, if you want to donate online, you can do that as well. Visit USAWaterPolo.org, and there's an official donation link to help out and support those in need in Serbia. We've talked about the final scores of the last two games, and the game at UC Davis on Thursday evening, obviously a bit of a mixed bag. You have a half with experimental rules and then a half of just straight up regular water polo rules. If you're looking at this from Team USA's standpoint, are they thinking of it like, we've lost two, we've got to come back here and get a win, or is this more training and they're not too concerned wins or losses? How do they look at this match?
Well, when you're a competitive national team player for any country, winning and losing matter. So that's always on the mind of these athletes. But I think this week is seen as a progression. So no matter where you started in the beginning of the week, can by the end of the week we be in a position to be a little more competitive in these games? So I think we've seen a little bit of a progression so far for Team USA. It was a little bit larger margin of victory at UOP. They cut the margin, I think, a little bit better, particularly in the second half of the game against at Davis. And now we can see, can they make it a step further, play 3 quarters in the game instead of just 2, and that could be today, it could be tomorrow, but I think I have a feeling Team USA is going to break through and play a really competitive game. You
touched earlier in some of our broadcasts as well about not so much the teams are getting on each other's nerves, but that you train for a week together, and as the week goes on, we might see some of the physicality pick up and just guys, the same 2-meter offense, defense battling with each other for a week. Do you sense that as the teams have been training more and more, we might get into some of that today and tomorrow at Stanford?
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I've been a part of a lot of common trainings with other teams domestically and internationally, and at some point, so much familiarity breeds a lot of contempt. You start seeing these matchups as you talk about, and maybe somebody got you in a game before, so you've been waiting for this next game to come up so you can get them again. And by the end of the week, there's a little bit of annoyance, a little bit of a nuisance that you find with training against some of the same players. So maybe after a day off yesterday, the players are a little more relaxed, but I think this is going to come into play at some point this weekend, either today or tomorrow.
Teams have been training hard all week. Even on game days, there's been training in the morning. National anthems coming now for each squad. We're going to step aside, take a break, and return with the opening sprint here from Berkeley. Stay with us. USA and Serbia coming up next on CoachesAid.com. Jon Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you. Poolside. Fantastic day for water polo. Really been lucking out here, John. We've had a lot of great venues, awesome crowds, great weather, and no difference today here at Cal. And We sound like a broken record here, but again, we see clubs coming out, young athletes, just great support from those in the NorCal area and the Central Valley earlier this week, getting a chance to come out and see Team USA. They don't always get the opportunity in the clubs. You see the core Water Polo Club here, based in Cal and the surrounding areas. Just lots of clubs coming out in force.
Yeah, one of the most historic and most successful water polo clubs in all of United States water polo is Lamorinda Water Polo. That's here at Cal and associated with here, the Orinda, Walnut Creek area, all surrounding areas. So you see a lot of the Lamorinda club athletes here, and director James Lathrop here as well, bringing out his kids in force. And so it's great to see the Lamorinda athletes out here and also some of the local high schools.
Team USA into the water to get warm for this one. They'll come out in the white caps. Serbia in the dark. Officials for this one, Steve Rotsart, and Mark Moretsky. And we're getting close to the opening sprint here. And we talked about Team USA. This is a primer for the FINA World League Super Final taking place later this month in Dubai. Team USA jet-setting around the world here, fresh off a trip to China where they picked up gold in the first ever FINA Intercontinental Tournament. That a qualifier for the Super Final. So not only did they qualify, they won the whole thing. And now they get ready to take on some much tougher competition here today against Serbia, and then down the road against Super Final against a variety of tough squads. And then, of course, that'll lead into the FINA World Cup later this summer as well. So a great developmental summer for a young group of athletes for Team USA. And I think, John, for some folks that are watching this game, maybe they've kind of checked in and out on the men's senior national team. Maybe they watch on the Olympics, or they kind of check it out from time to time. A lot of new names here. If you followed this team through London 2012 and you're watching now, thinking a lot of new bodies. Coach Dovicic a chance here to kind of develop some younger talent in the U.S.
Yeah, there's a massive turnover on the men's roster here from 2012 to now, and so very little carryover. You see John Mann in the water, the elder statesman, so to speak, for this current squad, but this is a new beginning for USA Water Polo on the men's side here, and so there's a lot of young bodies in there. There's going to be a lot of first-time Olympians in 2016, a lot of guys getting their first international experience in even a week like this, let alone the China trip and also coming up here to World League Super Final. But no better way to prepare, Greg, than playing against the absolute favorite to win the World League Super Finals in Team Serbia. So what an experience for these guys to do this on the domestic soil.
And we just saw in the huddle there John Mann getting his team pumped up. And back in the friendly confines here of Speaker Aquatics Complex, John Mann, a two-time national champion with Cal and one of their best players in recent memory, and just a storied program, to your point. A dominant water polo program. You go back 70s and 90s and everywhere else in between. They've been very strong in water polo, and great to come back here and have a game and have Mann and then Sibley as well, both a couple of Cal Bears here.
Yeah, and it'd be good to pay homage to Coach Pete Catino, one of the greatest water polo coaches of all time. A mentor of current coach Kirk Everest, who also won 2 national championships for Cal. And big thanks to them for putting this event on. Not only did the coaching staff, but all of Cal athletics stepped up really to have this event here, and we appreciate what they've done for us. And it's going to be a great day, Greg.
Touching on Coach Pete Catino, Mann, a Catino Award winner, that the water polo version of the Heisman. And we're about set here as the officials get into position. Thanks for joining us here on CoachesAid.com, USAWaterPolo.org here in Berkeley for USA and Serbia. Serbia taking the match in Davis on Thursday night. 15-8 in the first half under experimental rules, 4-3 in the second half under traditional rules. Team USA played a much better second half, and they'll start things off here on the defensive end. Michael Rosenthal nearly getting to that ball, but Serbia will control things first, and we'll see Raiden handle as Serbia moving left to right here on your screen.
Stefan Mitrovic must be really fast because Michael Rosenthal has not lost many sprints in his career. So you can see the team speed for Serbia that goes with their strength, their athleticism, and offensive prowess.
Jackson Kimball in at 2-meter defense. Backhand, big save, Baron. McQuin Baron knocks that one down and able to catch his own pop-up there. And Kimball battling immediately with Slobodan Nikic. He put home 4 goals Thursday night at Davis, so he was a factor in that one and trying to get himself started here early.
And Nikic has been an absolute force this week so far, and that's not going to change today, but big learning experience for the American 2-meter defenders to have to battle with him all week.
Here's Michael Rosenthal. Gives off to Josh Samuels. John Mann in a 2-meter. Shot clock already down to 3. Rosenthal from the outside over the goal. Out of play. And it'll come back to Serbia. We're just underway, about a minute gone by here from Berkeley. Scoreless, Serbia and Team USA.
Again, keep an eye on the matchup between Jackson Kimball, number 2 in the white cap, Nicic, the center for Serbia, in the blue cap, number 7, down at the 2-meter line.
Entry inside, and a call comes in, exclusion. It'll go against Kimball. Thought he had the steal, not to be. And here comes the power play now. 6-on-5 opportunity for Serbia. Keep in mind, as that one goes bar down and in, score it for Filipovic. And as advertised, he comes out firing and buries that one for a 1-0 lead.
So it took a whole minute and 30 seconds for us to see Filipovic in action and see what he can do. We talked about him being one of the best lefties, if not the best lefty in the entire world, and shows what he can do. Bar down, center cage, unbelievable shot from Filipovic.
Filipovic putting that one away and gets his team on the board early. We touched on Kimball getting excluded. Exclusions will not accumulate in this match, so no one will foul out here. They're not going to have a normal 3 exclusions and you're done for the match. Just something to keep in mind if you're watching at home. Here's Mann inside, and he'll draw an exclusion. So John Mann able to get an opportunity for Team USA. Trailing 1-0, they're going to go on the offensive here with a 6-on-5 power play opportunity.
Good entry pass from Alex Bowen. Strong move by John Mann to the goal to draw the exclusion.
Bowen, here's McConnell. Gives to Samuels near side. Look inside, too much on it, over the head of a cutting John Mann. Tried to find him on the weak side post, and the sides come even. Serbia takes over.
Set play from USA, trying to get the ball inside of the post. We talk about that being the highest percentage shot on the power play. Just a little bit too high.
There's a bad pass taken away, and Rosenthal gets to it first. McQuin Baron will take a look. 5:45 to play here in the first. Serbia ahead 1-0. Pass into the far corner. McConnell controls there, gives to Bowen. He'll go Rosenthal at around 5 meters. Here's Samuels near side. Into man, came free for a moment. Tried to turn, but stolen away. Defense there from Serbia and Mitrovic.
John Mann doing a good job of getting position inside. He's really doing a good job of wrestling with the 2-meter defenders. He's, again, very familiar with a lot of these Serbian players on this team after playing for Red Star in Belgrade all last season.
Here's Mandic. Entry inside again. Triple team comes. USA forces the ball under. McConnell is there to help take it away. And it's back to Baron.
Good team defense from Team USA. Good crash on the ball, and hopefully this spurns into a counterattack for them.
Here's McConnell. Long Beach State 49er. Left-hander takes a look, gives to Rosenthal. He'll have a look, fires, save. Serbia knocks that down, and they'll take over on offense. Gojko Pijelovic with the stop. Here's Serbia on the attack. Outside attempt and skipped over the goal. There, Nikola Radin off the mark, and Baron will take over. He'll take a look down the pool for Team USA.
Counterattack formulating right now for Team USA. It looked like it was a 3-on-2. John Mann was leading, but not able to maintain the advantage.
Samuels gets ahead to Rosenthal. Obert's come on. Double post opportunity here for Team USA. Here's Obert. He's controlling near side, ordinary called. And he'll give it out to Rosenthal. Into man now. Double team comes and taken away. Steal is there from Serbia. And a timeout called by Coach Savic of Serbia with 3:54 to play here in the first. 1-0. Serbia ahead. John, I want to ask you a question here. You talked a couple of times during the week about a set play. You see something coming from the sideline and you're able to identify that's a set play. You've coached, average coach. How many set plays do they have to go to? Are we talking about 10? Is it 50 plays? In your experience, what do you see coaches have?
Yeah, I think it's different for each coach, and it's different for each program, and each coach has their own philosophy. And some coaches don't believe in plays at all. They just believe in having a balanced offense, getting the ball to your center, getting the ball inside, and playing the percentages. Some coaches believe on having a set play every single time down the pool and having a set piece. So you'll see some coaches that have a playbook of 50 plays. You'll see some with 0. You'll see some with 5. And I think at a basic level, most coaches have at least a timeout play to go to if they're down by 1 or something they need to do to get a goal at a specific time in the game.
Interesting. Back to the action here out of the timeout. 3:45 to go. Great look on the inside, but Baron using all of his long frame to knock that down. He might be 7 feet tall before it's all said and done. 3:32 to go in the first. A 1-0 lead to Serbia. USA on the attack. Here's Bret Bonanni. Obert takes a look. Bowen, catch and release, save. Pialovic able to dig that out of the corner on the quick release by Alex Bowen.
So we've seen both brothers, Pialovic, one posting up inside, getting the shot free at 2 meters, the other one making a big save in the goal. It's a family affair here for Team Serbia.
Entry inside, around 5 meters. The exclusion, Alex Obert will go to the side. Power play coming here for Serbia. Top of the perimeter, Aleksic, near side now. Looking inside, pass tipped away. They keep it alive. Shot clock to 17 on the 6-on-5. Couple of fakes and they bounce it home near side. Score it for Andrea Prelanovic, one of the stars of this Serbia team, and Serbia goes ahead 2-0, 2:39 to play in the first.
You almost see Prelanovic's eyes light up when he's got a one-on-one matchup on 6-on-5 against Alex Bowen there. Has the time to get on his legs, has the time to wrap around the blocker. We've seen it a million times over the course of his career. Gets the ball on near side for the goal.
Some changes here for Team USA. We'll see Jackson Kimball return. Danny McClintock comes on. 2-0 lead for Serbia. They're doing it on the power play here early against Team USA, taking advantage. Connor Cleary has come on. He'll now go in at 2 meters for the United States. Here's Bret Bonanni, one of 4 Stanford Cardinal on this roster. McConnell gives a look. Fakes, nothing there. He'll deal it back out to Bonanni with the shot clock to 10. Few fakes, field blocked, and controlled by Serbia. They'll take over.
So high percentage shot for Team USA in the front court offense. Again, we talk about a high percentage offensive possession being one where you don't necessarily have to score the goal, but just keep yourself from being counterattacked the opposite way.
Under 2 to play here in the first quarter. Here's Dedovic looking inside. Quick turn, score it for Nemanja Ubovic. Fading from the goal, able to beat Baron. It's a 3-0 lead for Serbia.
So we start seeing the depth at the center position for Serbia. We talked about Nikic being one of the best centers in the world. We talked about Pialovic getting shots off, and now we see Ubovic coming with an unbelievable cross-cage skip shot for the natural goal out of 2 meters.
Timeout call, Team USA, 1:51 to go in the first. 3-0 Serbia ahead. This is largely the same team that won bronze the 2012 Olympic Games, gold 2009 FINA World Championships. Coach Dejan Udovicic had been the Serbian head coach since 2006, largely assembled this team that we're seeing here today in Berkeley from Serbia, and now trying to do the same with Team USA, has installed a youth movement and putting the pieces together. Only one player born in the 80s, John Mann, everyone else a child of the 90s, as he puts together a younger team here that currently right now trailing to the more experienced Serbians 3-0 with 1:51 to go in the first.
It's a long-term project for Coach Udovicic and Team USA, so we're seeing privileged to see the beginnings of this long-term project.
Samuels gives a look out of the timeout. He'll swing to Alex Bowen. Entry inside to Obert, and a triple team is there. Ordinary called. It'll stay with Team USA. Bowen fires and scores off the ordinary. Alex Bowen picks it up and puts it away. Team USA is on the board. They trail 3-1.
Something to be said about throwing the ball hard. Obert draws the ordinary foul outside of 5 meters. Alex Bowen picks up. The ball actually gets deflected off a field block, so harder for the goalie to keep up with that. But Alex Bowen throws the ball so hard, it burns right through. Goal, Team USA.
1:34 to play in the first, and the United States on the board first. And always helps when you can take the proverbial lid off the net there and get something to go in for the United States after being unable to score until now.
Yeah, it's important for their confidence. I think for Team USA, they've most definitely been talking about in their huddles and their meetings not be afraid here. This is a younger group against a much more experienced group. Can they have some confidence, start building some momentum, and take something away from this experience?
Here's Serbia on the attack. Aleksic moves in. Ball near side. Shot clock to 9. Bonanni defending there, ordinary called. Shot clock to 6. Team USA will send Bonanni. Shot clock to 1, and they're not going to get a shot off. Serbia will have to dump it. Baron can go get it, and now Team USA on the attack.
Good team defense from Team USA. Good defense one-on-one for the press from Bret Bonanni. So trying to finish out the corner on a high note.
Plays the ball up the right side, 4-5 side.
Here's Nick Carniglia. Knocked down.
Over to Bonanni.
Outside try, Bonanni, save, Pietlovic. 43 seconds remaining here in the first. Serbia takes over.
Be interesting to see how Team USA ends the quarter. It'll be important for them to not give up a goal here and give themselves a chance to make this a one-goal game before we head into the second.
Gocic gives off to Alexic. Inside, beautifully done, and Baron can't get enough on it. Deflected and able to find its way into the back of the net. Moving inside, Ubovic, his second, and Serbia ahead 4-1. Baron, I know, frustrated there. Looked like he had a hand on, just couldn't stop it all the way.
Yeah, that ball definitely went into the goal. Was a clear goal, but again, the USA 2-meter defenders having a hard time keeping control of the centers for Team Serbia. All 3 centers we mentioned already for Serbia getting shots off. Ubovic again with another strong, powerful move out of 2 meters. It's just David versus Goliath a little bit in there at 2 meters right now.
Nick Bell brings it up to the front court for Team USA.
United States on the attack. McClintock gives a look, and here's an exclusion. Power play coming for the United States. Here's Samuels near side.
Jovic sets up a 6v5 advantage for Team USA.
Running out of time, 2 seconds left in the quarter, and they turn it over. So not the best finish there for the United States. They won't get a chance at a 6-on-5 to start the second, and they don't get a shot off. They end the first, trailing Serbia 4-1. We'll take a timeout here in Berkeley. Come back and join us for the second. We're back after this on CoachesAid.com. And we're back here in Berkeley. 1 quarter in the books. Serbia 4, USA 1, along with John Abdu. Herg Meskel here with you. And aside from just water polo action this weekend in Berkeley and Stanford, also a chance for some coach referee education. John, I know you were heavily involved in these schools that took place last night and this morning. And a lot of good stuff going on there, explaining rules and everything. And one of the things I thought was fascinating was the kind of talk by Water Polo Analytics and just kind of bringing sabermetrics, so to speak, if you will, analytics to water polo. What are some of the things that went on there today?
Yeah, I think we're really fortunate and privileged here in the United States to have access to what I believe is the very first water polo analytics group company in the world, headed by Coach James Graham of the University of Pacific, his assistant coach, Zach Kerner, Adam Foley, Grant Hollis, professor of mathematics, John Mayberry at University of Pacific as well. And what they've been able to put together is a group of individuals that are really taking a hard look at some data across the board internationally and in the MPSF and what this data can mean to how we train our water polo players and maybe some of the myths that we've developed in coaching over time in our sport.
We'll come back to that in a minute. Opening sprint here is controlled by Team USA, and they'll handle here with Nolan McConnell to get things started. Now Josh Samuels. John Mann has returned. He is looking to try and create some space in a 2 meters. McConnell from the outside stopped Pietlovic. And here's Serbia on the attack. Is there one thing when you think about this analytics that jumps out at you that is perhaps a perceived myth that has been debunked by this group?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we talk a little bit about some of the types of defenses that teams play. We take a little bit of time to get into. We talked a little bit about officiating and how officials maybe officiate the games at different points in the game. So I think that's probably one of the most important things to come out of the talk.
Baron there with a save on the outside try, and stays 4-1 Serbia. About a minute gone by here in the second quarter here from the Speaker Aquatics Complex at Cal Berkeley. Here's Josh Samuels. Ordinary called. He'll look in towards Mann again. Nothing there to McConnell, the left-hander. Near side, here's Rosenthal. Shot clock to 6. Samuels, too much on it, up over the goal, out of play, and it's back into Serbia.
You see Team Serbia in a heavy zone. A lot of them helping back on John Mann. Knowing John Mann as an experienced center, of course, there's a familiarity since he played in the Serbian League this past season, and tempting the outside shooters for Team USA.
Wide open look. It's like a missed assignment there on Team USA. Dusan Mandic able to go one-on-one from about 4 meters with Baron and puts it cross cage into the corner.
Yeah, beautiful shot by Mondic. Anytime you're on that bad angle, that right side of the pool, if you can shoot cross cage, put the ball in the water, it's a great shot. Looked like Jackson Kimball was being held a little bit inside, and that's what caused the mismatch and giving him the wide open look.
So there's a reason Mondic was that wide open, and it's a 5-1 lead here for Serbia.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. One of the things that came out of the analytics talk this morning, Greg, was it's statistically proven that the losing team will draw more exclusions in the game than the team that is winning.
Now, I bet if you polled college coaches and coaches in general, they'd probably think the other way, right?
You know, potentially. I think a lot of times there's a perception that the referees are trying to even out the game.
Okay.
So if you are losing, there may be an opportunity for you to earn some exclusions and come back. So it'll be interesting to see now with Team USA down 5-1. Are the officials going to be more prone to giving them the exclusion calls?
Outside try. Another one for Bowen. Buries it. Alex Bowen, 2 on the day. He has both for Team USA and showing his ability to hit from the outside. So you touched on Serbia kind of daring Team USA to shoot, and someone steps up in the form of Bowen to take advantage.
You know, beautiful shot by Alex Bowen. Correct. The one way to break a zone is to take that outside shot. You see it in the NBA all the time. If the team's in a zone, you got to shoot the 3. Well, the team's in a zone right now, taking away John Mann at center. Someone's got to step up and take that shot. Alex Bowen does so with a nice hesitation, shoots cross cage, goal.
Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Serbia handling now. Raiden at the top of the perimeter. Comes near side now to Filipovic. He sat out the first 2 games of this series, getting his first action here. Entry inside. Skip shot and wide right away from the goal. Got a good look on the inside there was Dusko Pietlovic. Couldn't put it away. And here's Baron to start things off. USA ahead with numbers here for the moment. Here's Bowen moving in. Unguarded, takes a look, fires and scores. 3 for Alex Bowen. He's got them all for Team USA. They're down 5-3 now. 5:38 to go here in the first half.
Just a beautiful counterattack the whole way from Team USA. We see Pietlovic take the shot out of 2 meters, takes his time, rolls his eyes at himself because he missed the shot. So Team USA takes full advantage, gets out in numbers, pushes the 6-on-5 counterattack. Alex Bowen showing patience and has the hot hand right now with 3 goals.
It's interesting. We've seen the counter this week as the result of maybe bad perimeter shots, but we haven't seen it too often as a result of a miss in at 2 meters, or maybe someone just doesn't hustle back.
Yeah, a lot of teams will prep for that. You know, the goal is to, as we see, a beautiful catch and shoot for Team Serbia. But to finish the thought, we see a lot of teams prepare for that. How can we counter the center after he takes a shot or when the ball comes in at 2 meters?
That's Raiden putting it away, able to go near side. And Serbia stops that mini USA run, comes right back ahead now 6-3 with 5:16 to go in the first half.
Filipovic showing that he's a passer and a shooter. Just again, one of the best lefties in the world, showing his all-around game.
Here's Josh Samuels. Obert back to Samuels, shot clock to 12. Near side attempt, that's off the post, partially blocked there by Pietlovic. On the attempt there by Obert. Serbia now on the attack. Filipovic, the look inside, and Baron with a save right on the front doorstep. Able to deny the Serbian attack, and will go the other way for Team USA. And now in transition, an exclusion will be called on Serbia. Dusko Pietlovic gets stopped in close, then excluded on the way down, and now a power play here for Team USA. Here's Nick Bell. Gives off to Bowen, now near side Samuels. Bell controlling on the far side, comes middle. Obert gives it a look, nothing there. Samuels, great look inside. They score it. John Mann connects for Team USA on the beautiful dish from Samuels. And the U.S. continues to climb back into this one now, trailing just 6-4.
Yeah, Greg, Josh Samuels has probably been the most consistent player for Team USA all week, in my opinion. Just showing his poise, his patience, comes high in the pocket on the 6-on-5 with a beautiful lob pass inside to John Mann for the goal.
4:03 to go, first half. Serbia at one point was ahead 5-1. Team USA has battled back here now, trailing just 6-4. So a nice response here from the United States to get back in this one with about 4 minutes to play in the first half.
Lots of water polo left here at Cal today, Greg. Still halfway through the second quarter. Most of the game still left to go, so plenty of opportunity.
Dei battling with Bonanni on the perimeter. Looks inside, but a contra called. So no attempt there for Serbia. It'll come back to Team USA and Baron.
Prelanovic called for the offensive on the drive.
Now here's Bowen ahead of the pack. Gives off in the corner, looking for Samuels. Entry pass on the inside, penalty called as Rosenthal went up to go get it. Dragged down from behind from Nikola Dei. And a 5-meter shot coming now for the United States and a chance to draw within one, trailing 6-4.
Again, we mentioned Josh Samuels' passing ability before as he set up John Mann for the goal. So now you see Josh Samuels being patient, making the cross pass and setting up the penalty. So again, beautiful patience by Josh Samuels.
Here's Bowen. He puts it away. 4 goals for Alex Bowen as he adds another, this time on the penalty try, and it's a 6-5 game. Serbia ahead just 1, 3:37 to go in the first half.
Feed the hot hand. Alex Bowen, 3 goals already. Chosen to take the penalty, puts it away. Now you see Coach Dovicic taking him out, making a couple substitutions, give the arm a rest and keep him going.
But Bowen fired up, hops out of the pool, clapping up, get his teammates fired up here as he's posted 4 goals in this first half and has helped his team climb back into this one. Here's Serbia now on the attack. Cleary defending near side. To the perimeter. Trying to throw the ball inside, nothing there. Far side attempt, near side block by Baron up against the post. It's back to the United States.
Good to see McQuin Baron back in the goal for Team USA. The youngster showing so much promise, making a few saves already today and leading the way in the cage.
Here's Obert. Moves in, gives to Rosenthal. He's stopped. Pialovic tried to go cross cage. Denied there. It's back to Serbia. 2:53 to go in the first half. Rangelovic advancing past mid-tank. He'll go long cross pass. Outside try. Baron stuffs that back all the way to mid-tank. Serbia will start over with a new shot clock.
I love it. McQuin Baron, the big goalie, making a big stop, trying to pump his team up and get himself going.
Gocic moves in unguarded. He'll fire. Save. Baron knocks it out over the goal. So McQuin Baron headed to USC for his college career, able to string together a couple of nice saves here against the Serbians.
We talked about this with Jon Sibley the last couple of nights. When the goalie gets comfortable, starts getting some confidence, you'll start seeing the saves, and you can see McQuin Baron a little bit in the zone right now, locked in.
From about 6 meters, Serbia on the attack. Rangelovic. Pressured. Rosenthal is there. Shot clock to 10. Alexic to 6. Far side. Skip shot is in. Score it for Serbia, and Nikola Dei connecting. It's a 7-5 lead now for the Serbians. 1:58 to go here in the first half, and we'll get a restart. Thought there might have been a timeout there, but they'll bring it back to mid-tank to start things up again, and now we will see a timeout.
Coach Dovicic trying to keep the momentum that they've been building. Unfortunately, they gave up a goal there, but good timeout. You get 1 timeout per quarter under FINA rules. Use it or lose it. So good time to regroup, catch your breath, and say, hey, still only down 2 goals. Lots of water polo to play. Can we get back in it?
Get a good look there at the U.S. huddle, and now head coach Savic for Serbia. 1:58 to go here in the first half. 7-5 Serbia in front. These games have gotten better as we've gone on in the week from a competitive standpoint. Finish things out tomorrow at Stanford, 3 p.m. start. You can, of course, join us in person at Avery. Tickets will be on sale at the door, or you can watch live right here on coachesaid.com. So one way or another, we hope you get to see that match tomorrow to close out the 4-game series between Team USA and Serbia. And then for Team USA, they're off to Dubai for the World League Super Final. Out of the timeout. On the perimeter, nothing there. Here's Samuels. He'll take a look. Tries to come near side to Bonanni. Too much on it. Rosenthal picks it up. Shot clock to 8. Look inside. Big turn. How about Bret Bonanni able to hang in the air, wait for the keeper to come down, and then puts it away. It's a one-goal game once more.
Unbelievable. Gocic takes a massive risk, leaves early on the counterattack. Bret Bonanni wisely drives to the goal, finds himself open, showing his great hands, his ability, had his head underwater, and still found a way to put the ball in the back of the cage. Great play.
1:33 to go in the first half, and Bonanni on the board. Off to a great start in his Stanford career at Huntington Beach, California, modern-day high school, part of that modern-day juggernaut that just ripped off a host of CIF Southern Section championships. Here's Serbia looking to respond. 1:25 to play in the first half. Cleary defending near side. Baron with a save in close. Second chance, not there. And it comes back to the United States. Dejovic able to work inside Cleary, but Baron there to cover up. It's back to the United States with 1:12 to play.
McQuin Baron holding strong on the near side angle. Makes a great save. Push on the counterattack for Team USA.
Here's Bret Bonanni now near side. Rosenthal ahead of him. Cleary working in at 2 meters. Around the horn, Samuel. Shot clock to 9 for Team USA. Bonanni gives it a look. Knocked down there, ordinary. Shot clock to 4. He'll fire, save, Pialovic. Able to use both hands to knock that down, partially deflected, and 44 seconds to play now in the first half. Serbia back on the attack. And they'll set up their offense. Brajlanovic takes a look, fires, field blocked out of play. Samuels gets a hand on that, and Team USA will take over. 30 seconds to go in the first half, about a 1 second differential shot in game clock as Team USA looking for the tie here, trailing 7-6 to Serbia.
Shot clock, game clock, almost identical right now. USA is going to hold for the final possession.
Rosenthal takes a look. Samuels. Shot clock to 10. On the outside, Nick Bell knocked down. Shot clock to 5. Down to 3, running out of time on this one. Samuel's going to let this one fly from deep, and a shot clock violation regardless, and that'll bring an end to the first half. So 2 quarters in the books here in Berkeley. It's a good one. Serbia and Team USA. The Serbians ahead 7-6. We'll take a timeout and return here to Berkeley. Stay with us on CoachesAid.com. Welcome back here at the half. 7-6. Serbia ahead of Team USA, along with John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you. And what was a 5-1 Serbia lead, in large part thanks to Alex Bowen, but a team effort here. Bowen has 4 goals in this first half. They've battled back. It's a 7-6 game. We have a contest on our hands here, Coach Abdu.
Yeah, this is great. And we talked about this week being a progression for Team USA in the sense that, hey, early on, we know that there's this gap. There's this gap in experience. There's this gap, in skill level between the Serbians and the USA. But common training can bring this gap a little bit closer and bridge it closer. So we see the progression, 1-goal game at half. Let's see if they can hang on in the second.
Third quarter on the way. We'll take a quick timeout and return here to Berkeley. Stay close. And we're back. Third quarter about to begin here at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. Thanks for joining us here. And if you're watching online and you have multiple devices, you can also follow along live play-by-play on Twitter at USAWP. We're tweeting out every goal here poolside from Berkeley. So a full comprehensive experience of your USA-Serbia match here as the opening sprint underway. And Team USA will control. We'll have tomorrow's finale here in the 4-game series at Stanford. Join us at 3 p.m. Pacific at the Avery Pool, one of the finest venues for water polo in the U.S. And you can join us live here, of course, or in person. Tickets will be available at the door. Should be a great crowd there. Another awesome water polo venue and another awesome shot from Team USA. We're tied at 7. Josh Samuels to open things up. Not even 20 seconds gone by.
20 seconds into the second half, and we got a tie game on our hands. This is unbelievable. Great to see a competitive match today. We talked about Josh Samuels being the most consistent player this week for Team USA, and he shows it. He's been making passes. He's been making field blocks. Gets a great outside shot to tie the game.
Teams have switched ends. Serbia in the dark caps, Team USA in the white. As Serbia starts things off here on their first offensive possession. Here's an outside try, just that fast. Serbia goes back in front. Prelanovic hitting from the outside, his second of the day, and an 8-7 lead for Serbia. So barely 30 seconds gone by, and it feels like the experimental rules. We've seen 2 goals here already.
Yeah. When we talk about the offensive power that's on both of these squads, goals can come quickly, and Prelanovic, one of the best scorers in the entire world, and he shows it right there after direct shot off the foul at 5 meters.
Here's Samuels. He'll take a look, give off to Alex Bowen, who had a hot first half. Samuels tries to duplicate the feed. That one deflected off the post, and the rebound controlled. Serbia's gone to their backup keeper. Branislav Mitrovic has come on. Baron stays in for Team USA. Here's Serbia now on the attack. Filipovic gives it a look. Lobs inside. Penalty called. Jackson Kimball guilty there. And a chance for Serbia to go back in front by 2.
Well, that's Slobodan Nikic again, just out-muscling the younger Jackson Kimball.
Here's Filipovic. He'll give it a look. And puts it away. So fast. And he's got another one on the day. And what a turn of events here. Samuels comes out, buries that first one. We're talking about everything here in just about a minute. Yeah. Samuels comes out, ties the game, and Serbia quickly erases that and goes in front by 2 more goals.
Yeah, and Josh Samuels, an up-and-comer for Team USA. We talked, again, about all the things he's done for them, but we talk about Prelanovic, Nikic, Filipovic. The guys that are making the plays in this same minute have played in multiple Olympics, multiple World Championships. So we talk about the experience gap, but it's being closed here today at Berkeley.
Samuels, a few fakes. Gives off to Obert. That pass, not much on it, taken away by Prelanovic. Serbia ahead 9-7, looking for more here, opening minutes of the third. Serbia on the attack. Here's Mandic. Gives off to Filipovic. He'll take a look. Comes near side. Passes all over the pool and right in front on the doorstep. Bounced home at about 2 meters. Serbia and Nikic puts it away, and most impressive on that on the passing.
Unbelievable. I mean, that was a counterattack clinic put on by Team Serbia there. No one swam with the ball. The ball never touches the water. You talk about in basketball a no-dribble fast break. We just saw the equivalent, water polo equivalent right now.
Timeout called. Team USA, 6:16 to go in the third. 10-7, Serbia in front. They've scored 3 straight after Team USA opened with a goal to tie things up. And they touched on that passing, and we've talked about it throughout the week, but it's in large part to the experience factor. These guys know each other so well. They've played together so well. They've run the counterattack hundreds, thousands of times. You get to a point where you know where everyone's going to be, and they make it look easy, but it's been years in the making to get that finely tuned at it.
Absolutely. When it looks this easy at this high of a level, it didn't come easy to get to that point. And you talk about it, Greg, the 09 World Championship team, mainly in the pool here, as we see. 2 bronze medals in the last 2 Olympics in Beijing and in London. Most of those players in the water right now. Their former coach on the bench right now for Team USA. So this is a 12-year project for Team Serbia that got them to this point. And really with Team USA, we're on year 1 right now with Coach Dovicic of the same plan.
And I know a lot of sports fans in the USA that think about the Olympics and gold or bust, but the challenge it is to win a bronze medal, to get to the podium in the Olympic Games and do it twice in a row, is now we'll see an exclusion and a chance here for a 6-on-5 for Team USA. And Samuels now, they'll take a look. Here's Nick Bell, but you've got to not only get to the semifinals, you've got to come back and win a game after you lose a heartbreaking game in that semis. And outside try, and that's a goal. They're going to count it for Bret Bonanni on the 6-on-5, and the United States stops that run. They get one back 10-8. But to come back, ask anyone who has played Olympic Games in a bronze medal game, to come back and win that bronze medal game after you've had the opportunity for gold taken away, a lot of folks describe it as, at times, maybe as tough as trying to win the whole thing.
Absolutely, and that, I think, shows to the coaching experience and the prowess of Dejan Dovicic, who was able to bring his team back twice then to lose the semifinal and win that bronze medal game. You talk about it, so glad to have that type of experience and that mental toughness here in USA.
Bonanni able to score last there, makes it a 2-goal game once more. 5:23 left in the third. 10-8, Serbia in front. Here's an exclusion, so Serbia coming with an opportunity right in front, and they make it look easy. wasting no time, go to the quick right there in front of the goal and respond with a score, and again a 3-goal lead.
Pietlovic draws the exclusion and scores the goal. Not much more you can ask there from your center. Able to do it all for them and really showing some strong hands and wrist and forearm. Should be one of the best qualities for top centers as he puts the ball away.
5:18 to play in the third. We talked about winning Olympic medals. A couple of Olympic medalists on our women's program here at Berkeley today. Heather Petrie, Corley Simmons, see them in the crowd here. 2 women that have come away with hardware. Petrie, of course, 4 Olympic medals. Here's Bowen.
And a Cal alum as well.
Yeah. Yeah, recently had her number retired here by Cal. After an ordinary, here's Bowen. He'll take a look, tried to split defenders on that shot, and field blocked. Look inside, oh, Bonanni. Beautifully done on the backhand. Off the dish from Alex Bowen. 11-9 Serbia, another one for Bonanni in this half.
Bret Bonanni does a great job of getting himself open on an initial drive. Alex Bowen gets a rebound off the shot. Bonanni does not stop moving. Something we want to teach young players, do not stop moving. He keeps going, gets himself open, puts away a beautiful backhand shot right in front of the goal.
11-9, Serbia in front. Team USA not going anywhere just yet. 4:51 to play. Kind of wonder if there was some strategy there in Bowen, just trying to chuck that ball into some defenders, see if he'd get a deflection back. It ended up getting new life and a new shot clock, and ends up leading to another goal here for Serbia just that fast. Mandic comes back, and Serbia has had an answer here in the third. They go back in front by 3.
What a great game to watch for any water polo spectator, in the sense that we've already seen 21 goals and we have a quarter and a half left. But Bret Bonanni scoring the goal on the offensive end, but having to guard Mandic on the defensive end, giving up the goal right away. So you score one, you give one up. And, in the last 10 seconds or so, Bret Bonanni's a neutral player right now.
The old hockey plus minus right there. 4:36 to go.
We're going to turn that into the water polo plus minus as we keep working with the water polo analytics team.
Here's Rosenthal. Cleary in at 2 meters. Rosenthal pushed back near mid-tank. Here's Bowen. Outside try, save. And Mitrovic knocks that down. Here's the outlet pass. Dejovic will start things off now. Serbia on the attack. Obert there defensively. Shot clock to 14. And a contra foul call. Too much offensive action from Serbia. They'll turn it over.
Good two-meter defense there from Michael Rosenthal. Puts both hands up, draws the contra foul to turn the ball over.
Here's Bowen now. USA on the attack, looking to make up some of this deficit. And here Coach Dovicic asking Bowen to shoot it. Nothing just yet. Here's Ober trying to get free. Double team, back to Bowen. He'll fire. Deflected off the post. Quick release by Bowen.
Yeah, you hear Coach Dovicic yelling, Alex Bowen has the green light. He's got the freedom. He's got the opportunity to shoot the ball when he touches it. And good things tend to happen when he does shoot.
3:23 left in the third. 3-goal lead for Serbia. This was tied, if you can believe it, at 7-7 here early in this third. Quick turn, quick score. Serbia out of 2 meters, and they go back to Pietlovic, and a quick turn and score, and a 4-goal lead now for Serbia.
So many goals in this game, Greg, so far. And we've actually seen a lot of natural goals out of 2 meters for Team Serbia. And again, part of that three-headed monster of Pietlovic, Ubovic, and Nikic, 3 world-class centers for Team Serbia.
Tough covers. Each have shown their skill in this week of common training and exhibition games. USA will go back to the bench. John Mann has returned.
And that's going to be a big part of the development process here at Team USA. You have John Mann. We talked about him being the elder statesman, the returning Olympian on this squad, but what other centers can we develop? You see a world-class team like Serbia with 3 world-class centers. Team USA trying to match them up with 1 world-class center. Can we develop a few more to try to match up our opponents?
Here's Samuels, ordinary called. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Bonanni gives a look. Comes to McConnell. Nothing there. They'll put it back to Samuels with 5 on the shot clock. Entry inside to Mann. Fade away and score. John Mann turning and shooting with the shot clock about to expire. And he's able to hit, and Team USA is able to get back within 3 at 13-10.
The Cal Bear scoring a goal in his home pool, home school, and home country, all in one sentence there. So you would say that John Mann, the 2-meter player, would score that goal out of 2 meters, but he really scored it out of 6 meters. You know, getting pushed a little bit out, but with shot clock running out, puts it away. Yeah,
kind of a broken play there. Mann able to make something out of nothing, and Team USA will take it trailing by 3 now with under 3 to play in the third.
Serbia 13, United States of America 10.
Serbia back on the attack. They've been strong in this third. A look inside. What a catch and finish. Unbelievable out of 2 meters. Defenders were there. Didn't matter. Milos Chuk able to throw up the long arm and wait for the defenders to clear it and put it away.
You know, Chuk proving that he's just one of the best players in the world. Again, great hands, great ability to finish. He actually just signed a contract with the club team in Eger, Hungary, who's loading up right now, and University of Pacific alum Balázs Ederle also signed over there. So they're looking to build a world-class European club championship team over there.
Balázs winning back-to-back Catino Awards, so putting himself in some pretty exclusive company right there. Great scene at Pacific earlier this week. Great crowd here at Berkeley. Just about every seat filled here. 2:10 to go in the third. 4-goal lead for Team Serbia. Bonanni goes inside. Mann gets knocked down as he tries to turn and take the shot. But a rebound on the follow. Score it for Josh Samuels, not giving up on the play as the shot clock was about to expire. Team USA stuck with it. It's a 3-goal game again.
Hustle, heads-up play by Josh Samuels. He's doing it all today, scoring goals, making passes, making field blocks, you know, keeping Team USA in the game right now.
You talked about it. Bonanni did it earlier with the players. They keep moving. When a play seems to be over, they are finding results.
Yeah, the sign of a great player, a mature player, one that just keep moving, don't give up on the play, keep their head up at all times, and Josh Samuels is showing that right there.
Team USA hanging around here. 1:53 to go in the third. Serbia will start things off with the ball. Here's Radin easing into the offensive possession for Serbia. That's Nick Bell defending out of Upland, California. Entry inside, quick score. Fading from the goal. Goes into the corner. It's Ubovic, his third. And John, we've touched on it, but we're getting a real variety of scoring from all the centers now out of Serbia.
Yeah. And Team USA has no matchup inside right now for any of the centers on Team Serbia. Jackson Kimball potentially has a great future as a water polo player. Really young player right now for Stanford, coming out of Long Beach, California. We talked about his father, Doug Kimball, being an Olympian himself, but just a real huge mismatch right now for him to be able to guard Ubovic or Nikic or any of the centers right now for Team Serbia.
Saw Doug here in the stands today cheering on his son. 1:22 left in the third. It's a 15-11 lead here. And making 15-12 as Bowen has got his 5th.
You know, sometimes it's better to have a right-hander in that position than a left-hander. You want that position to be aggressive. If teams are going to drop off of the wing right in front of the goal there, you got to be aggressive. Alex Bowen improving to know the game well and takes the catch and shoot, puts it away.
Team USA back to within 3 with 1:15 to go in the third in a very high-scoring affair here in Berkeley.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shocked that we've seen 27 goals, in 3 quarters of water polo, but we'll take it. This is exciting. This is fun, and we've seen a lot of offense. This is what you want to watch.
Entry inside. Too much on that one. Baron comes over. They again tried to go into Ubovic, and interesting here, different approach from Serbia in this third game, as they've been determined to get 2 meters involved, and you see they've piled up a whole bunch of goals because of it.
Well, as a coach, you find where you have the best matchups. Savic found his matchup and 2 meters and is using it.
Beautiful move inside from Obert. Had the quick catch and turn, but stopped by Mitrovic, and a timeout is called by Serbia. Quick action there from Obert, just couldn't put it away.
Obert, so talented. Quick, strong move, turn inside, tries to stuff it near side. If you notice, you watch the Serbian center scoring their natural goals out of 2 meters. When they move to their left and they separate, they shoot the ball low cross cage. Alex Obert, a younger, less experienced player, makes a strong move, tries to shoot it near side, gets stuck. So the adjustment he'll have to make is after he makes that move to try to shoot to the opposite side of the goal.
38 seconds left in the third. 15-12, Serbia in front. And they'll have the ball here coming out of the timeout. One quarter remaining after this here in Berkeley at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. Great day for water polo here in Northern California. And out of the timeout, Rangelovic will start things off. Let's see if they try and get the 2-meter position involved again. It's Pialovic back in. Ooh, behind the back pass, some fancy handwork here from Serbia. That shot attempt from the far side is stuffed by Baron, and it's back to Team USA. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds remaining. Here's Bonanni. Quick shot off the post. Tried to sneak that one in. Serbia might have one more shot. 7 seconds to play. Here's Filipovic. And it looks like he's content to swim out and let the clock expire. 3 quarters done in Berkeley. Serbia 15, Team USA 12 in a high-scoring affair here in Northern California. 4th quarter is on the way. We're back after this on CoachesAid.com. And we're back. 8 minutes to go. 1 more quarter left here from the Speaker Aquatics Complex in Berkeley, along with John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you. 15-12, Serbia ahead. These two teams will meet once more tomorrow at Stanford to complete the 4-game series. 3 p.m. opening sprint there from Avery. Join us in person or here online watching via CoachesAid.com and USAWaterPolo.org. And opening sprint controlled by Team USA, and a shout out to all the athletes competing in Masters National Championship this weekend down in Irvine. A lot of players have shown up to compete in a whole host of age groups there, so best of luck there. Medals awarded tomorrow on Championship Sunday at Masters. Here's Bowen as we start things off. Into man, and seen a couple of times, and it's worked a few times, John, as man has gone and able to kind of step back and pop free for that shot. Serbia wise to it there. Yeah,
John Mann, again, one of the more experienced centers in the water, able to step to the ball, but 3-on-1 there, not going to be successful often. As we see a goalie change for Team USA, the Cal Bear, Jon Sibley stepping into the goal.
McQuin Baron went 3 periods. Jon Sibley has come on and gets his hands on it right there.
Great for him to get the opportunity to play in his home pool in front of his home fans, product of Miramani High School in the area as well. So great to see him in the water.
Saw the Hall of Famer Bill Brown here as well. Speaking of Miramonte connections, and
former coach of Jon Sibley and others growing up here in the area.
Samuels, shot clock to 4. And an exclusion is called. And after the ordinary, Pialovic didn't let Samuels have that free pass, or it looked like it was going to be a shot, so he gets excluded, and now it's 6-on-5. Officials on top of that. Moretsky and Rotard on this one. Here's Bowen. McConnell. Cross pass. They go back across the pool. Quick look, Rosenthal, but put it center cage, and a save there for Mitrovic. Sides come even. Minute and a half gone by here in the 4th.
A little slower pace now in the 4th quarter. We've gone 2 minutes without a goal. Not characteristic to the pace of the game so far.
Yeah, it's been a high-scoring match thus far. This feels like a stalemate here. It's only 90 seconds gone by now, 2 minutes. Outside attempt there, knocked out by Sibley. Gets a hand on it there. On the attempt from deep, and a new shot clock now, new 30 seconds here for Serbia.
Jon Sibley gets his first save of the game. See if he can get a few more to keep Team USA in it.
Alexic. And here's Filipovic. Serbia Their full roster out there today. Filipovic had sat out the first 2 games at Pacific and Davis. Entry inside. Second time now we've seen it start at the end of the third. Serbia goes entry pass and too much on it, and it's able to leak back to the keeper, this time Sibley. Here's Kimball on the attack. Gives to Samuels down the far side. McConnell. Looking into John Mann, not there. Bowen in to Mann and draws the penalty. John Mann working hard inside, draws that penalty for Team USA and a chance to come within 2 with 5:08 to play.
Great positioning from John Mann at the center. Alex Bowen showing that he can shoot from the outside and make the pass as he makes the entry pass to draw the penalty shot.
Here's Alex Bowen.
Alex Bowen will take the penalty shot.
Bowen looking for his 6th goal today. Puts it away, Alex Bowen. Another one. And it's now a 15-13 game with 5:07 to play, and Bowen with the game-high 6 goals.
I thought Bowen would save his big day for tomorrow at Stanford. He decided to do it today, Saturday at Cal, but 6 goals for the up-and-comer for Team USA. Just last summer, he was playing in Junior World Championships for Team USA, and now you see him doing it on the senior team level. So a bright future ahead for Alex Bowen.
Bowen, one of those guys that had marathon summer for Team USA last year, playing senior and junior, only rivaled by Chancellor Ramirez, who played World University Games, Senior and Junior World Championships, and then went into a college season.
International athletes.
Look away attempt there from the far side, off the post and out of play. And Sibley will start things off for Team USA. 4:45 to go in the 4th. Here's Cleary. He'll move in. Give it off to Bowen. Exclusion. And here's a chance for Team USA. 6-on-5 coming. So we'll go against Ubovic.
And that was Connor Cleary on the counterattack, drawing the exclusion. Good work there.
Here's Obert. Gives to Samuels. Obert takes a look. Bonanni tries. In front, rebound. Cleary stuffs it in. Connor Cleary right in front, puts it away. It's a 2-goal game once more.
Great series of events for Connor Cleary. He works his tail off on the counterattack, draws the exclusion on the 6-on-5 hustle play, garbage goal. Great to see that from your big man.
4:14 left. USA hanging around in this one, trailing here 15-14. Now a 1-goal game.
And, you know, probably more importantly for Team USA, if they're looking at this from a micro level, is that in 4 minutes of water polo, they lead 2-0 here in the 4th quarter, trying to finish the game off strong as opposed to maybe the first 2 games of the series.
So it was 15-13. That Cleary goal makes it 15-14. Entry inside. Serbia comes right back and able to go over the head of Sibley. They waste no time coming with an answer. That's Ubovic. So now a 16-14 game.
So we talked a little bit about the plus-minus, right? Connor Cleary gets a lot of credit for creating the scoring opportunity and then scoring the goal for Team USA. Comes back and has to play 2-meter defense against Ubovic and then gives up the goal out of 2 meters. But again, the 2-meter defenders for Team USA are having a hard time to really keep control of the centers for Team Serbia.
16-14, 3:47 to go, and I have to think if you took the over in this one, you would be a winner. A lot of goals out here tonight, today.
By a landslide,
Yeah.
Greg, by a landslide.
Outside attempt, that's over the cage by Samuels, and it'll come back in to Mitrovic.
I'm not sure what casino in Vegas was taking water polo lines this weekend, and over-under specifically, but I'll look into that after this.
Shot clock to 13. Serbia looking for more. Lobbed inside. Defense there and taken away. Bowen comes over to get it. And here's Sibley. Team USA on the attack. Down 2. 3:10 to play here in the 4th. Here's Bonanni. Gives to Bowen. Bowen moving in. Fires. Saved out of play. And they'll get a shot clock reset. It'll come back in at 2 meters. Under 3 to go now here in the fourth, a 2-goal deficit for Team USA. Here's Cleary, now Bowen, and we'll get a timeout called by Team USA with under 3 to go. 16-14 game. A lot of goals, Team USA right there, John.
Yeah, 30 overall goals in the game. Uncharacteristic of high-level water polo. But this is an exhibition. It's a series, so we see maybe the defense a little bit looser and the offense getting a little more favor as we take a look at Coach Udovicic and the timeout. Good timeout there for Team USA. He had 3 bigs on the bottom line there, and Connor Cleary, Alex Ober, and John Mann line up all at the same time. Wonder if he's going to mix that up or try to go big inside and to draw the exclusion here.
Team USA looking for their first victory over Serbia since the 2008 Olympic Games. Been a long time coming, as Serbia has had a excellent run since those Olympic Games. Prior to that, all the way through, we're talking about the World Championships, 2012 Olympic Games. Just been one of the world's best programs year in, year out. Here's Bret Bonanni. Out of the timeout, he'll come near side Nolan McConnell. Gets to Obert. Shot clock to 14. Obert fires. And before that can go over the goal, it's an exclusion called. So Team USA with new life here. And a power play opportunity.
Not enough room given on the free throw. So the exclusion is called. 6-on-5 for Team USA.
Here's Bowen. Rosenthal. Bonanni. Rosenthal takes a look. Bonanni fires, saved. And it'll touch the end line. Come back in for Team USA with a new shot clock. 2:20 to go here in the fourth. So Team USA getting a couple of cracks here. Quick try, score! It's Bret Bonanni hitting for Team USA. It's a 1-goal game. 16-15, 2:16 to play in the match.
Don't give Bret Bonanni 2 tries there at the 1 position on 6-on-5. He puts it away. You see the quick wrist, quick release, and we got a ball game, Greg. 2 minutes left here.
The Stanford duo, Bonanni and Bowen, accounting for the majority of Team USA's goals, and this one, 10 goals combined between Bowen and Bonanni. The fourth there for Bonanni.
I would think Coach Vargas and Coach Barnett, if they're watching online right now, would be happy to see their 2 young studs getting the job done here for Team USA.
Not to mention Connor Cleary getting a goal recently. We've seen Kimball mixing it up in its 2-meter defense. 2:12 to go, and that really comes down to defense. USA, they scored 15 goals. They've obviously been able to hang around in that department. Here's a steal, nearly. It'll stay with Serbia. Serbia has had an answer almost every time recently for the United States. Outside attempt, wide right. And we're under 2 to play here in the fourth. 16-15. Long outlet pass. And then an exclusion. So an ordinary called. Kimball didn't have room. The ball was knocked away there. An exclusion called on Serbia. And here's a power play and a chance for Team USA to tie. 16-15, Serbia in front. Here's Bowen. Kimball gives it a look. 2 on the inside. Penalty called. Looking for the redirect. That's Nick Carniglio working in at 2 meters, and the youngster draws a penalty and a chance to tie the game with 1:40 to go.
Hey, good look from Jackson Kimball trying to get the ball to the 2-post there. Nick Carniglio holding his own position to draw the penalty. So we'll see Alex Bowen see if he can do it again to tie the game.
Bowen looking for goal number 7. And it'll be a tie game. 1:40 to play in the fourth. Blocked. Bowen is stopped, but there's going to be another opportunity. Exclusion. And another 5-meter penalty, and it looks like he sent someone for the game.
Yeah. That is a game misconduct for interfering with the penalty shot. So you see the Serbian player swimming in and interfering with Alex Bowen. Big splashes, trying to distract him from the shot. That's a rewarded penalty, and smart move by Coach Udovicic to switch the shooter now after Bowen misses. So we'll see Bret Bonanni take the penalty now.
That was Mandic, who I think made a move for the goal before the shot was even released, and the official on top of that. And now a conversation here with the official there on the far side. Bonanni comes in. He'll take the shot. 1:40 to play. 16-15, Serbia ahead. And Bonanni misses, rebound, and controlled by Serbia. He went skip, and it barred out. Well, USA was given every opportunity under the sun on that time down the pool. Couldn't put it away. 1:32 to go here in the fourth.
Still, 2 possessions to go for Team USA on offense if they can get a stop here.
Entry inside. In close, and they put it away. Serbia in close. That's Ubovic, his 5th, able to shed the defenders. A near steal for the United States, and Serbia comes back with an answer now. 17-15, 1:15 to go here in the fourth.
How many times are we going to say Ubovic with a great move at 2 meters and a natural goal from the center position? Just an absolute clinic at 2 meters, an overpowering move and play inside, gets a couple of fakes in and just jams the ball in.
Here's Kimball. Team USA running low on time. 1:07 to go. Here's Nick Bell. Trying to work free. And an ordinary called. Shot clock to 14. Bell fires. Saved. Knocked down there by Mitrovic. And now Serbia has it in great position to come away with a win here. 53 seconds remaining. 17-15. Serbia is ahead. Outside try, Filipovic. That could be your difference maker. Filipovic, his 3rd, puts it away. It's a 3-goal game once more. 18-15, 43 seconds left here in the fourth.
That's the dagger, Greg. And you see Mitrovic just with a no-look kind of shovel pass over to Filipovic, who is just such a strong shooter, such a crafty player, and now shows his clutch play as well as he puts the nail in the coffin now for Team Serbia. 18-15 with 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Team USA, we talked about them getting better and better as the week progressed. They were right there at the end of the second half in Davis, and they took it down to the wire here against Serbia. But again, Serbia just showing their strength on offense, seemingly able to get a goal whenever they need a goal. Exclusion called on Serbia. Power play here for Team USA. Samuels off the keeper's head, out of play. Mitrovic, the excluded player. 20 seconds remain in the match. Shot clock is off. New possession for Team USA. Samuels swings it around. Tries to come near side. They throw it out of play. Too much on that pass as Kimball was trying to come near side to Carniglia, who will call this pool home for his college career, headed to Cal. But a timeout is called with 12 seconds to play. 18-15. Serbia on their way to victory.
So if you're Team USA, you got to be happy with the progression of the week here. You've scored 15 goals in the game, but my Captain Obvious statement will be that you give up 18. You can't be happy with that as on the defensive end. But again, showing signs of progress and development in this week of common training with Team Serbia.
Serbia last chance here on offense. Shot clock is off. See if they attack here or just try and run the clock out. Just 6 seconds left. And Team USA pressing, and they come up with a steal, but they're going to run out of time, and that'll be the match. A valiant effort, but Serbia comes away winners 18-15 in a high-scoring match here in Berkeley. Despite a combined 10 goals from Bret Bonanni and Alex Bowen, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be enough to win things. Bowen with 6, Bonanni with 4. And John, you got to go back, if you take away the fact that they allowed 18 goals, you got to go back to that last maybe 3-4 minutes when they were given multiple cracks to tie this game up. Talking about 2 penalty shots.
Right.
Just a whole host of chances, and they couldn't put it away.
So you had two penalty opportunities and a 6-on-5 opportunity for Team USA that would have tied the game. You know, they'll look back at that clutch moment, but really it's a body of work. It's 4 quarters of water polo. You know, what can they take out of this? What can they get out of the film? What can they get out of the week? But, you know, great for the fans here to see a high-level competitive water polo game from 2 of the best teams in the world, arguably the best team in the world in Team Serbia, and you get to see this many goals, 18-15. We may have been watching a football game here, so this is great for all of us to watch, an entertaining game today here in Cal.
A pitcher's duel this was not. If you like offense, you enjoyed things today here at Cal. For Serbia, we got to see Filipovic. He put home 3 goals, but the center matchup in favor of Serbia, Ubovic powers home 5 goals to lead their attack, and they take this one 18-15. The series continues on. We're headed to Stanford and to the Farm tomorrow for a 3 p.m. start. Team USA and Serbia join us for that final match here in this 4-game series. You can watch live right here on coachesaid.com or usawaterpolo.org, or join us in person. Tickets still on sale, so we hope to see you, or you see us, tomorrow, USA, Serbia. But that'll do it for us here from Berkeley. For our entire Coaches Aid team and John Abdu, Greg Meskel signing off here from Cal. Thanks for joining us. Serbia wins at 18-15. We'll see you tomorrow at Stanford.